Okay, everyone, welcome back to another episode of Game Design with Saul. Here we're still looking at our combat design project here. It might look a little different from the last video. As you can see here, we have a background now. We're actually getting into a bit of a mission walkthrough right now. But there is an issue with this background, as I received feedback from a few playtests as people thought that these boxes in the center right here were actually breakable, that they thought that it was actually part of the game to interact with. But those are actually just part of the background itself. These ones right here, these little signs right here, are actually actually interactive. So as you can see here, I'll just show an example. Go into full screen. If I go through my 1, 2, 3 combo, you won't see any effects on those boxes just because it's on the background. But this one right here, that one is breakable. And what I wanted to do to differentiate the actual interactive props from the background props is, I'll just hit play again, but it's I just made a simple background behind the sprite of the sign. It's just blinking between yellow and white, just to help the player, to let them know, like, hey, this one's special, try to interact with this one. And they can break it, and then it still disappears after. And that'll teach them right away. This is actually the start of the level, so that'll teach them that the ones with the yellow background, those are the ones that you can interact with. But the main part of this video that I want to get to is, how did I get that yellow circle to blink? And I just wanted to show how I did it. So let's open up the destructible sign blueprint. All right, and if I go into the viewport, you can see here we have the blueprint of the sign, and behind it we just have the yellow circle. And all I did was I just added a new paper sprite into the left side where the components are. And on the right hand side where under source sprite, it's simply just a yellow circle. And I just changed the color to yellow. But how did I get it to blink? This right here, this highlighted portion, let me get rid of this. This highlighted portion right here is all it took to make it go from yellow to white. And I'll walk you guys through that process. So basically, I made a variable on the left-hand side, set it to a Boolean, so it can either be true or false. And on event tick, so it'll update every tick, it checks if the color is marked true, go ahead and perform this set of code. If the color Boolean is marked off, go ahead and perform this set of code. And as you can see here, the two sets, the top is one and then the bottom is another one. We'll ignore this bottom one down there. But this top one right here, it's the same thing as this bottom one. All it is doing is it's setting that paper sprite, the yellow or the white circle, and we're setting it to yellow. As you can see here, it's set to yellow. And then we're going to delay that for half a second. And then we're going to mark that Boolean, the color, we're going to turn that off. So it can either be check marked or unchecked. We'll leave it unchecked. And because it's running on event tick, it's checking every tick to see if color is true or false. So after it performs this set of code, it sets to false, and then it goes to this this branch right here, and it's the same thing. It's just setting the color to down here instead of yellow to white. Same thing. You'll wait half a second, and instead of having it unchecked, this time we're gonna check mark that to make it true, and then it just keeps on repeating. And I think if I hit simulation here, it should showcase that. Yeah, so it'll showcase how it's going yellow and white back and forth every half a second. But yeah, that's a quick tutorial just on showing you guys the event graph, the blueprint, very basic on how I just wanted the player to be able to differentiate the interactive breakables from the assets that are in the actual background. I really like the background, so I just did a little workaround. And yeah, be sure to like and give a comment and feedback if you guys have any questions. Till next time, guys.